Yo guys, what's up? Alan here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we're an Ultimate Team and today we're going to be doing an 86 rated Rulebreakers Leon Bailey review. So heading into the player bio is 5'10" tall, height to low work rates, 4-star skills and 3-star weak foot, and I picked him up for around 125,000 coins. Now when it comes down to the alternative positions, he can play left wing and right mid. Heading into the actual details, some really good stats on this card. With the whole chem style, the pace can go up to 93 rated, 94 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. The shooting on the card looks phenomenal. It's got 91 attack positioning, 90 finishing, 94 shot power with 93 long shots, 81 volleys and 81 penalties. The passing on the card looks phenomenal. This has gotten a huge boost, and honestly this card looks perfect to play cam. So the passing got 91 vision, 85 crossing, 91 free kick accuracy, 84 short pass, 75 long pass, which isn't great but it's kinda decent enough I guess, and he does have 91 curve. The dribbling looks phenomenal, 90 agility, 88 balance, 83 reactions with 86 ball control, 90 dribbling and 80 composure. When it comes down to the defending, he's got 64 heading accuracy, physical, not great, nothing special, you're not expecting anything great. It's Leon Bailey. He's got 94 jumping, 71 stamina, which isn't great, but he does also have 73 strength and 70 aggression. Unfortunately, despite the very high curve stats, he doesn't have the finesse shot trait, but he does have the outside foot shot traits and the flair trait, so you can have a bit of fun with this card. But with that being said, I did mention that this card is perfect for cam, and we are going to try him out at cam and in the striker position in a 4-on-2-on-2 narrow. So without further ado, let's go straight into the gameplay highlights for Leon Bailey. And in the first clip here, Zidane controls it, gets it into Bailey, who's actually in the striker position. He plays a brilliant pass through to Foden, who keeps it, cuts back onto the left foot, sends Varane and smashes it into the top corner. But brilliant work there by Leon Bailey. Just drops deep, collects the ball from Zidane, makes a fantastic pass through to Foden, and we get the first assist of this video in the first game of this video. Moving on to the next clip here, Reece James finds Leon Bailey, brilliant interplay from him and the rest of the team, and eventually we work it through for Zidane, who's able to get a pretty good goal. But good work there again from Leon Bailey, just dropping back, playing the wall pass off into, I think it was Fred, moves it on, or it was Rodrigo, one of the two, but regardless, plays that wall pass back to him, and we are able to get a goal from it. Here, Zidane gets it, dinks it over the top, Leon Bailey's in again, and he scores. Our first goal of this video with Leon Bailey. Fantastic goal, good movement from him and a good finish into the back of the net, and we get merely a consolation goal in that game. Moving on to the next match here, Mason Mount has it, drifts through the team, cuts it into Leon Bailey, plays a perfectly weighted pass in behind, and Zinedine Zidane is not going to miss, cuts inside and curls it into the back of the net. But a brilliant pass by Leon Bailey in the first place to get him in behind, and we get another assist courtesy of the Jamaican. Moving on to the next clip here, Leon Bailey gets it, and it is some brilliant dribbling. You're just going to test it out here and look at the left stick, just sends his man, creates a space, goes for goal across the goalkeeper and tucks it away into the back of the net. The shot power coming out clutch and the dribbling coming out clutch, does really well to create the chance, and from basically a standing still position he's able to generate enough power to put it into the back of the net. Like I mentioned, the big boost on this card is the passing, and again, the passing is phenomenal. He just takes a touch inside, curls it behind the defender into the path of Mane, who gets in behind and chips it over the goalkeeper, and we do end up scoring and getting a consolation goal. On to the next game here, starting off with a banger with Leon Bailey, an absolutely fantastic goal, brilliant finesse shot from outside the box, way outside the box actually, and we do end up taking the lead because of the finesse shots in this game. In my experience, haven't been that good, but that one, fantastic. We do get a free kick on the knuckleball towards the near post, and oh my god, it ends up hitting the post. What a shot from Leon Bailey, and unfortunately we just don't end up scoring. But moving on to the next clip here, Banassa has it, digs it over the top to Leon Bailey. He's going to take the touch beyond Sula, holds him off, goes for goal and tucks it away. Brilliant finish, brilliant work from him, good run in the first place made by Leon Bailey. Banassa is able to pick him out, and we get 2 in this game with the Jamaican. Moving on to the next game here, Fred intercepts it, gets the pass into Leon Bailey. We're gonna contemplate going for the finesse. Nah, I'm just gonna use the speed, runs into the box, look at that burst. Using that acceleration, 94 acceleration, and it shows, just bursts into the box, takes his man on, and tucks it away with the outside of his left boot. Moving on to the next clip here, again Leon Bailey drops back, and this is a very, very good goal. Just gets past one, past two, he's going to get past three here, goes for goal, and a fantastic goal, exploiting the outside foot shot from outside the box, but regardless, a fantastic finish from Leon Bailey, a great goal, great finish, and we do end up going ahead and getting another goal with this man in this game. Foden plays it through one-on-one, and we went for the fancy shot, and look at that, man back heels it into the back of the net. Brilliant goal from Leon Bailey, and we get a hat-trick in this game with the rule breaker. Moving on to the next match here, Harry Kane loses the foot race with Ruben Dias, probably the slowest race in history, but regardless, win the ball back. Leon Bailey doesn't miss, and he scores another goal. Outside of the boot, tucks it away, and we take the lead. This guy equalizes. We're going to come back down here with Leon Bailey, take a touch, go for goal, and he finds the back of the net. Yes, again, fantastic goal from Leon Bailey. Honestly, this card is something else. He can do absolutely everything. He can create, he can use his speed to run it behind, he can dribble, he can take long shots, and here again, using speed to get it behind, clinical finish, touch it away into the back of the net. That's all you need from this guy, and he can provide that and so much more. Depends where you are playing him. As you can see, I'm playing him at cam. This guy has had enough, he pauses and he does end up quitting. With that being said, moving on to the next match in this video, one of the last games I think, if not the last game. Leon Bailey has it, gets it into Harry Kane, chips it over to Foden, helps it on to Leon Bailey, gets into the box and smashes it on the volley into the back of the net. Just testing out the volleys here, and it is a clinical volley into the bottom corner to make it 1-1. Brilliant finish, and we do end up scoring. Here again, Leon Bailey dinks it into full Foden, takes a touch past his man and smashes it into the near post, and we get what is I think the final assist of this video with Leon Bailey. A brilliant goal from him. But here again, Leon Bailey has it, gets it into full Foden. We can see if Bailey drops into the space, he actually makes a brilliant run in behind, goes for goal and slams it into the near post. Fantastic finish again by Leon Bailey, and it's 3-1 now in this game. Moving on to the second half here, Mason Mount finds Harry Kane, trying to get that cut back in. We're going to make sure we get that pass up to Leon Bailey, and we do end up scoring on that 3-star weak foot. Actually, not too bad, we finally do get a goal on it. But that was the last clip of this video, and with that being said, it is time to review the card. Like I mentioned, you can play him in any position you want to, and I tried him out in a cam position and a striker position. He can also play out wide depending on the formation you are using, but in 7 games we managed 13 goals and 4 assists, so 17 goal contributions in 7 games is absolutely sensational. He did very, very well. For me, he's honestly a very, very good player. I'm going to go through some of the attribute details and let you guys know whether or not he is worth the coins at the end of the video. But all in all, a fantastic goal return, especially considering he played a cam for majority of those games. So with that being said, we're going to head into the attribute details, rank them out of 10, and let you guys know afterwards if he is in fact worth the coins or not. Obviously, staying on display bio, a huge con on the card is the weak foot being 3-star, but you don't really notice it. Anyway, moving on to the attribute details, like I said, when it comes down to the pace, especially with the Hawk Kemp style, it is electric. This guy is so fast on and off the ball. Send him in behind, you're not going to catch him. You give him the ball and run past players, they're not going to catch him. So honestly, the pace on this card is sensational and you can feel it. So pace, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 9.4 out of 10. It is sensational. Shooting, fantastic. Inside the box, outside the box, finesse shot, outside foot shot, chip shot, everything this guy can do. He can even take free kicks, so the shooting on the card is phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8.9 out of 10. I don't quite think good enough to be a 9 out of 10, but definitely an 8.9 out of 10 is more than enough for this card. Passing is fantastic. This is a bit weird because the passing and shooting is both 85 rated, but I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for passing. Yes, you heard me right. 9 out of 10. The passing on this card is phenomenal. He just perfectly rates every single pass that he makes. So passing, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 9 out of 10. And the dribbling on this card is sensational. There's no other way for me to put it. He dribbles so quickly. At first I thought he was a bit clunky on and off the ball. Well, off the ball because he just seemed to be off balance when trying to control it sometimes. But honestly, I thought he felt pretty clunky. But once I learned how to use the card, I got used to him. And my word, was he absolutely insane. So for dribbling, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 9.3 out of 10. I don't think dribbling out of 10 is as good as the pace is out of 10. Now, heading into the one of the other downsides on the card besides the 3-star weak foot, it is the physical on the card. Obviously it's not the greatest of stats, you're not expecting him to be very strong, and he isn't. But with the hot cam style, he can hold his own, he can use the pace and run it behind, and he is a very evasive player in this game. So you can very easily give the ball to him and escape challenges left, right and center, and no one is going to catch you. So for physical, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 7.4 out of 10. It's not too bad, but it's Leon Bailey, not expecting him to be that physical player, and he isn't. Now, is this card worth the 125,000 coins you would spend? I would say so. One of the best right wings in the Premier League. Haven't gotten to try Mo Salah yet, but I'm going to soon enough, as soon as I get through some of the icon reviews. But honestly, this card is fantastic. One of the best right wingers in the game, one of the most expensive right wingers in the game as well. So honestly, if you can get this card, if you want to try this card out, 100% get him, go for it. This guy is so fun and he's so good to use. He's honestly a very enjoyable card, and like I said, he's a very good card. 100% worth the coins, and I do recommend him for your team. Best position would be a cam or striker if you want to, but in my opinion cam is definitely best position for this card, and best cam style would be that hawk cam style. With that being said, I do bring it into the video. If you liked it, smash the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until then guys, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.